It's Jigsaw
And Tony.
I'm gonna goof the day away. It's Jigsaw
And Tony.
I'm gonna goof right in your face with so much extra time to waste. That's why I play your favorite games. So come and goof with me.
And Tony.
Arr! Tully here.
Oh. I thought you were saying Tony. That's why I was like wondering what bit you were doing.
No. Arr! Tully here. Good morning. The weather's great. The fishing's fine. I'm Ahab. I picked up a good little thing at the water's edge. Like I promised, it's yours. I'll be waiting on Route 42. That sounds very ominous.
Well, hey, welcome to the next part of Pokemon Crystal.
Episode 41. My name is Sir Jason. His is?
Not Tully. I mean, luckily, because we had it on pause for a bit when we went to enjoy some hashtag non-sponsor handmade banana bread.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, there you are. Here's a gift as promised.
Ooh,
Nice.
that's a nice gift.
You'll be hearing from me if I find something good. Yar.
Yar.
Unfortunately, I don't think nobody on our team balls with the water stone.
I'm Eevee.
Yes,
If we
but
wanted Vaporeon. But the Vaporeon is not a very good variant,
actually,
I
it's a
heard.
pretty decent Pokemon.
Really?
And no, not just for the memes. You know who you are, you sick. It's still early in the episode. Gotta watch what I say.
But yeah, no, the wife made a cream cheese chocolate chip banana bread, and it is just the best. Dude, I had some banana bread at work today, bro. Hell yeah.
I'm pretty sure they can hear the dogs in the background.
Oh yeah, they can definitely hear the dogs. That's my roommate coming home.
Surprise! I can do so much with my Pokemon.
Oh god,
It's-
that ran a fucking chill down my spine.
I mean, if it's a Pokemaniac, it's probably even worse. Oh, it's Camper.
Even worse.
Camper Spencer.
Sandshrew used Sandstorm.
Okay, I'm gonna have to stop you right there, Jesse. We don't want to get copyright struck.
So while we were down there, one of my roommates was talking about what the new Switch 2 announcement.
At the time I was recording, they announced the Switch, the Nintendo Direct Switch 2 happened like several hours ago.
And
so
we were
dating us.
talking about their choice to make video games $80 from here on in.
I didn't see that part yet because I didn't watch the whole thing yet. But I'm not surprised considering most companies are trying to go that route.
Personally, gamers already struggle enough to come up with $60 for video games. So like this is what I wanted to bring up because I feel like this is very, very important to talk about, especially for us, people that are obviously avid video gamers and have been for a long time, given the content that we play. But when you make your thing more expensive, you're not making more money. What you're doing is making more money from less people. Because people will not suddenly magically have more money to give you for your product. That's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? I feel like eventually you as a company will always hit a market cap as to how much money you could possibly make. And considering that, as Ken said, the CEO of Switch, or of Nintendo was saying, we could be in the negative for the next 30 years and be fine off of the Switch. I'm fairly certain Nintendo's kind of at their cap for what they can make.
I mean, also, Lol keeps missing his attacks. Like, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be $80 off the bat. But to be fair, it's not the first time Nintendo's done this. They've done this in the Super Nintendo as well.
Really?
Yeah, I believe Earthbound was like $70. You might remember back then, like all games was like $50, $60.
And that was wildly expensive back then.
to be fair though, it also came with a bunch of other stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
And not to mention, I'm pretty sure the games that had the Super FX chip cost more, like Star Fox.
But yeah, they're saying $10 for a physical copy, $80 for a digital. That's nuts.
My accuracy gets lowered once and everything's missing. What the?
Like,
Sorry.
so take somebody like me or Tony, your average guy who works a 9 to 5 or works a job, has a day job, comes home, maybe has a couple hours to play video games, and that's about it, really. We're not gonna go spend a crap load of money on a game unless we are certain that it's very good. And so what this is gonna do is lead a bunch of developers that
Look,
should not be making their game $80. $80.
Look, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be $80 off the bat. If anything, I would not be surprised if it used $70 because, like, inched away. But, and just to play devil's advocate, if there's one company that usually tend to do, like, a 9 out of 10 job with their stuff, usually,
Nintendo
it's
is one of
Nintendo.
them.
So Nintendo's the one I will definitely see do
Getting
that sort
away
of
with
thing.
that,
Well,
yeah.
not just get away, but can justify it. Especially considering, if anyone remember Satoru Iwata, when the Wii U came out, that was considered a failure. But rather than lay off people, he and like 2 other executives, I think one of them was also Miyamoto, just took a pay cut.
Okay.
Which is something that you'll never see Bobby Kotick do.
But are you going to Lake Range too? Let's play for a while.
Giggity.
Hot. No, but
But like I'm playing devil's advocate. I myself will not be going on my way to spend $80 for games. But
you see the same kind of talk come from like
it's
Rock
a fairy.
Flips table. But you see that kind of talk come from like Rockstar about GTA 6. I'm sorry, I'm not a huge fan of GTA to begin with.
I am.
But here's the thing: is like the thing that's appealing about the series, the comedy on the radio and stuff like that. That appears to me to be completely gone from the series after GTA 5. I've seen gameplay of GTA 5.
Well,
I've seen the story mode, and there's nowhere near as much humor as there used to be. Yes, you have the maniac guy.
Well, the problem is that they put a lot of their attention into the world building, which not necessarily a bad thing, because the fact that I've still played GTA up until Battle Icon installed.
But when you are like literally the richest video game company in the world off of shark cards, like, come on, man.
Oh no, they were 100% milking everything about that game.
And like that to me is just an indicator that the people in charge are not passionate about the game, which is an indicator to me that the next one is just going to be crap.
I mean, in all fairness, while I'm pretty sure Rockstar can take some of the blame as well, I think most of the blame for at least their greed comes from Take-Two.
Yeah,
Because they are definitely pretty scummy.
And that's the thing that I'm saying. What we're witnessing now is the start of the downfall of the games industry, or I should say, the start of the change of the games industry. I feel like we're going to see in the near future, like the next decade or so. Sorry, I got banana bread in my mouth still. But we're going to start to see where independent developers start to become more of the front runners, and like you're going to see less independent developers selling to publishers than you normally would.
I mean,
and which will be great
I'll be
because
honest.
then we'll have like it was back in the beginning, where like it was like what was it, Endemic Studios with the gas mask and all that stuff. You had a whole bunch, like a mountain of like different video game companies making video games.
I mean, I'll be honest. I don't think it's as doom and gloom as it is.
No. I'm not saying doom and gloom. I'm saying we're going to see a change.
I mean, look, that change has been happening since the start of the indie games. There's a reason why, like, a lot of people, they bring up, like, Braid, Super Meat Boy, like, a lot of, like, the early indie stuff, Castle Crashers.
Yeah.
There's a reason why some of them are still being talked about.
No, so I'm not...
Also, sorry, I don't want to interrupt.
Yep.
I'm going to say it real quick, because this is going to be stupid what's going to happen. Because I remember this.
Oh.
I chose to go around the long way, because... Hold it there, kiddo. The toll's 1,000 to go through. Thank you very much. You basically get robbed 1,000 by very questionable individuals that at all don't look like Team Rocket. But considering I saved though, I don't want to waste.
Oh, you can't even battle them and take it back?
Nope, they immediately take your money from you. So
messed up. But no. So what I'm saying, it's not doom and gloom that I'm saying. What I'm saying is that, much like, I'll be shocked if it's not Game of the Year. But
okay, I'm gonna
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. The Game Awards show, never liked.
No, but
it's basically just like just lots of advertisements for upcoming stuff, and then basically people stroking their egos for things that do win or don't win.
So like, Kingdom Come Deliverance comes from Warhurst, which was an indie studio. Now they're owned by another company. So we'll start to see, I'm sure, in the future, their games will degrade in quality. But as of right now, they still have much of their own autonomy. But given that it was a smash hit success, the people that bought them are probably going to start like breathing down their neck and trying to find ways to make more money off of it. That's what's going to happen. That's what I feel.
Some Walu guy made fun of my Pokemon. Damn it, my Pokemon's great. Oh, Walu.
Walu. Huh. Wonder where we'll be seeing him. The streets of rage. But yeah.
Wait, no, like.
So I feel like that.
Hey,
sorry.
King.
Larian is a privately owned video game company. Made Baldur's Gate 3, which was the best RPG of the most recent times.
Not to discredit Baldur's Gate 3 or Larian Studio.
Yeah.
But they also took a huge risk with Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
The amount of time and effort for them to have to write all the stuff that happened and all the like potential different outcomes.
Yeah.
That is most like studios like nightmare to like invest money into.
And that's what I'm saying is like,
but not to mention
where the best games are going to come from are not going to be from the big companies with people that are going to be like, oh, we should take the safe path. It's going to be the people that are going to say we should push to make it innovative, to make it new, to make it different, to make it fun, to make it feel like its own living world. And that's what's missing from all these AAA devs.
Jesse, the problem is that you're thinking as an artist, while those in charge and the investors and the ones that put money into this, they don't want some of the money, they want all of the money.
I know, but that's what I'm saying is like that's why I think that indie games will eventually just become like the big front runners. Like you'll see a couple of AAA studios or big companies like Nintendo stick around, but I don't think that like EA or Ubisoft are very long for this world. Like for example, Ubisoft, 20% bought out by Riot Games. That just happened recently. Yeah, Riot Games bought out 20% of Ubisoft after the colossal failure that is Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Whoa. Yeah, double check it is. I don't think Riot Games that big.
Oh no, Tencent.
Okay, that makes more sense.
So, Ubisoft is exploring strategic options, including a potential buyout, with its two largest shareholders, the Guillemot family and Tencent.
Yeah, I'm not surprised with Tencent. Because Tencent has been trying to, like, get their hands into, for lack of a better word, the US pockets.
Well, here's the thing, is, like, we have so many properties that are very fun ideas and fun games to make, too.
But at the end of the day, it's those that hold all these IPs that want to make money.
Well, here's the thing, is if there were a company...
Let me actually mute my phone.
If there were a company that I think would be able... Tencent owns Riot, don't they?
Tencent owns a lot of stuff.
Yeah. If there were a company that I would think would be capable of making a good Assassin's Creed game, or a company that would steer them towards making better Assassin's Creed games, because I'm going to level with you. After the like Brotherhood, was it?
Assassin's Creed Brotherhood?
Yeah. That's like 2, isn't it?
Yeah, that's still within Ezio's time.
Yeah. After Brotherhood, I just completely lost interest in the series. Like, I don't know. It just got way too mainstream, way too fast, I feel. And I feel like it damaged the
I think the
heart of
problem
series.
was, and like, because I used to talk to somebody that played those games, The argument could be made that Brotherhood could have been like meant to be as a sequel or like a 2.5 sort of thing, but Revelation should have been DLC to Brotherhood.
Yeah. But like, I don't know. I don't think that.
But that's a whole other can of worms, though.
I don't think that a lot of American investors are smart enough
Fishing Guru.
to manage something that they know nothing about and have no passion for.
Lake of Rage is actually a crater made by rampaging Gyarados. The crater filled up with rainwater, and the lake was made. That's the story passed on from my grandpappy's great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandpappy.
Breathe, Tony, breathe!
It used to be you could catch lively Magikarps there, but I don't understand what's happening.
That's the story that was passed down
Wait,
by
hold on.
my great-great-great-great-great-great-great
Actually-
grandpa.
There we go.
What's that? That's cool.
It's only around for this part. Did my eyes deceive me? I saw a red Gyarados in the lake. I gosh darn did. But I thought Gyarados were usually blue.
They're putting chemicals in the water, turning the Gyarados red.
You know what? You know what really makes this really sad?
What?
So, the red Gyarados everyone will catch because it's the guarantee shiny.
Yeah.
If you find a wild shiny Magikarp, you're never evolving it.
Why?
Because if you evolve it, it becomes a shiny Gyarados, and at that point, everyone has a shiny Gyarados. So you'll
True.
Although in all fairness, the shiny Magikarp is gold, so it looks pretty cool. I heard this lake was made by rampaging Gyarados.
But I don't know. I don't think that these big American companies, EA and Ubisoft, namely,
in all
can
fairness
do
to
anything anymore.
Ubisoft, and this is the only thing I'll ever defend, they're not US based.
They're not?
They're I believe they're from France
Wow.
or European.
Well, I'm ignorant. I'm ignorant.
I mean, there's probably a US branch. In all fairness,
But like, I watched them destroy their Rainbow Six Siege game. You know, all the stuff that they've been putting out. I did not like the Division. You know, it's just I don't know. They've forgotten how to make games fun. A lot of gaming companies have forgotten how to make like the most important part, which is to make the game fun.
oh Jesse, you mean to tell me you don't want to spend hours upon hours of hundreds of thousands of hours grinding for one thing instead of paying $5.99 for this DLC pack that will speed up the process for you?
No, and I also don't want to open alpha packs.
Oh, that's okay, because we got loot crates for you.
Damn it.
I would laugh if this was a shiny Magikarp.
That would have been really good. That'd have been the comedic timing of that would have been perfect. But yeah, and then going back to like the $80, like again, gamers aren't going to suddenly have more money to spend on video games. So all you're doing is selling at a higher price to less people.
Well, no, it's not just so much that. It's just rather than getting people to spend so much money on multiple games, they're going to be buying one game. And God forbid if that game has microtransactions or multiple other forms of making money. Look at you, EA.
It just I don't know.
I mean,
the future of gaming for big corporate industry does not look good for them. That's all I can say.
look, and again, I think for Nintendo, I don't think it's going to be $88. I think it'll be $70. But I can at least give some credit to Nintendo. They'll at least put in the effort to justify making it.
So here's the thing.
Everything else, no, not so much, yeah.
Here's what I want to say. Hot take. I like Nintendo as a company. I think that the games that they make are cool. I understand now why they've been all these years so hesitant to make their games cross-platform.
Mm-hmm.
Because all these other companies are damaging their own products. You know what I'm saying? But so keeping it to like just a Nintendo Switch game or just a Nintendo product game, yes, exactly, is a good idea.
That and they typically use their IPs frequently.
I'm sorry, but I feel like quite a few of their games aren't like $60 games. Like Mario Party, I love Mario Party, not a $60 game. It does not take that many people to make a Mario Party game and because it's not like they're working on graphics, they're working on textures. Everything's a cartoony aspect. Everything's bright colors. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you have a little bit of art direction, a little cute attention to the detail on the maps, but you have, what, 8 maps and, like, 50 minigames? Very easy. Very easy game. It's not a very long-winded game. It's not a game that you can pick up and play for hours and hours and hours. Like, for example, the game that we were talking about in a previous episode, Morrowind. Morrowind, you can play that game for 300 hours and never touch the main quest.
Again, and I'll play devil's advocate. It seems kind of like a bad comparison for you to be making a party game versus RPG.
RPG to RPG. I watched Dave and Ash. They sat down, they played the Pokemon game.
Which one?
The newest one on the Switch.
Scarlet and Violet, yeah.
Scarlet and Violet. They had it beaten in 2 days.
Well, Dave likes to rush things, so I'm not surprised with him.
Okay, but what I'm saying is like, even so, Ash I know is a completionist, and Ash had pretty much everything done by like the end of the week.
I mean,
it's wide as a pool and shallow as a pond.
I mean,
and
just to use Pokemon as an example,
inch deep and a mile wide.
Just use the same Pokemon example though. I've played other Pokemon games that takes just as long as however long they took them to beat the games as well too.
Yeah,
that never changed. Like hell, when I Pokemon Blue, I know we've just been talking over this. I'm trying to get to this, but Pokemon Blue, I beat that game within 24 hours. Not in a day, 24 like total hours.
Yeah. Well,
they're not necessarily meant to be long games.
I know, but the thing that I'm saying is if you're going to charge $70 for an RPG game, there needs to be more to do. I mean, here's the thing. I lauded praises. There's so much right about Zelda. I only played Breath of the Wild. I didn't get to play Tears of the Kingdom because I don't own a Switch. But I only beat and played Breath of the Wild, and I did everything that I possibly could find to do in that game. And I just felt like it was missing something. It didn't feel like there were like quite a whole lot of side quests, or if you're going to charge $70 for a game, it needs to be a game that somebody's going to be able to play for a while at that point, you know?
Well, but then there's also the fact that, like for RPGs though, like just to use a different example, like that non Pokemon, but like Final Fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because
those have gotten shorter, I feel.
I will highly disagree, because when I did 15, granted, when I bought Final Fantasy 15, I think the only DLC that wasn't out was whichever one that had Episode Arden, the villain.
Okay.
But I played through it, and all I did was just mostly just exploring the world. I got my money's out of it. I got like 150 plus hours in that game.
Okay.
But just use a different example, because I know it's on the Switch, Final Fantasy 9.
Yeah.
Which, for the record, I own every copy of Final Fantasy 9 that exists. I love that game, but that game also, I played hundreds of hours into that game.
Yeah.
But is it really fair to compare that to something
Legend
like
of
Pokemon?
Zelda?
Well, no, Pokemon, because Pokemon, I've always viewed Pokemon as a simpler RPG.
True.
Yes, there is the competitive aspect of like the IVs and EVs and all this other stuff, but that's more post-game stuff. That's something that like Ash's kid Emma's not going to care about.
What I'm going to say is like they're not breaking a mold, Tony.
Well,
so they have the general formula that they use for every single game. So because they don't have to invest any time into being creative or thinking outside the box,
and
there should be more for that.
And in all fairness, this isn't Nintendo. This is Game Freak.
Oh, it is.
Because like when Nintendo do their own stuff, higher quality. Not to say Pokemon don't have some quality, some keyword. But yeah, no, it's. I'm still pissed off with Sword and Shield. That is such a disappointment of a game.
All right, let's get to this Gyarados.
Yeah, so
we ranted the whole episode away.
You chose to start this.
I said we. I know I did start it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to you guys. Yes!
And now the only time you'll ever see a shiny Pokemon in this playthrough. Oh my god, it's shiny!
And he's all fucked up looking.
And for the record, you don't have to catch him.
Dude, I don't even think I want to catch him.
I'm catching him.
You're catching him? Why?
Giggles. Besides, I wasted everyone's time. I could kill this easily. I don't want to. I want to actually put some effort. Well, that's not bad.
He's giving you a thrashing. Oh, wow. Our Golbat, or what is he now?
Crobat.
Crobat, yeah. Wow, he's got quite a bit of a health bar there.
Yeah, but he's really a glass cannon though, because he cannot take much hit. Ooh, nice. Oh, don't kill yourself! Don't kill yourself! Don't kill yourself! Oh,
he's gonna kill Crobat.
nope. He'll survive with 4. Dragon Rage does 40 damage, guaranteed.
Nice. Ultra Ball?
Actually, no. Paralyze it first.
I see.
That's the smart thing.
So that we don't have to use
And Thrash won't do much.
Oh, and he's not confused anymore, so he won't hurt himself.
Yeah, because Thrash, he's forced to use that attack 2 to 3 times in a row, and then he's automatically confused.
I see. And it worked.
It's almost like 100% guaranteed. I think it's like, oh, you miss very rarely.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't think the future's looking bright for a lot of the big IPs and stuff. And what I'm hoping is instead of these big companies making their games, what they'll eventually do is they'll license out their product to outside studios. I feel like a lot of studios have success with that. So, a lot of people love Knights of the Old Republic 2. And LucasArts licensed the ability to make that out to Obsidian. Great game. They licensed out Star Wars to BioWare, and they said, we want this. And that was a great game. They made KOTOR, you know? So, I feel like that would be a really good future for video games, is licensing the IP out, because what then will happen is game companies will be like, we don't really want to work on this. You know, they'll know what their team wants, they'll know what they want, and they'll know what they're passionate about, and I feel like that would just lead to more artistic displays of creativity and care put into the game. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that also means licensing out the stuff, which means they won't make as much money versus all of the money. And that's what, again, it all boils down to.
Yes, but it's also at much less risk to them, because they're going to get paid no matter what.
Well, it is a risk, because if it doesn't make the money, then they just wasted all their money investing in this company.
No.
That's why they keep pumping out the same stuff every time.
I don't know. I meant more so like, I see what you're saying, yeah.
What should we name this?
The Only One. Or Lonely... Lonely One. It's the Lonely One. Going back to our joke about Juan. You spelled lonely wrong, Tony. Because he's the only Juan we're gonna catch. And it fits perfectly. It was meant to be. I know I'm not the only one. You say I'm crazy. You don't think I know what you've done.
We obtained a red scale.
What's a red scale?
It's exactly what it says. But, I know we spent most of this, like, the last, 10 minutes just ranting about game stuff, so, we're gonna call it apart, and, we apologize.
When we upload this, maybe you want to put another episode up the same day, just so that people can see us play more?
Nah.
Okay. Well, Tony doesn't love you guys as much as I do. Anyway, be sure to leave a dislike and smash the unsubscribe button as quick as you can. We'll see you all real soon.
Look, I wouldn't be surprised if people are just mostly just listening to us in the background, so...
Yeah, well, a lot of people actually do that. They listen to YouTube and stuff at work, so hopefully we entertained you. Bye-bye.
Or not.
Oh, just in time.
Oh,
Yo,
no. Let's get this
Claire.
out because we're not...
How you doing? This is Joey. You got a minute? The other day I was walking down the street and I thought about my blind sister. When are you gonna send me some money to help my blind sister? I mean, I know your mom's got 14 grand. I could just take a baseball bat to the window.
I was gonna remind you, Jesse, that this is based on the yen, or the Japanese currency. So while yes, it says 48,000, it's more like we have $486.99, give or take.
Yes.
So we're not exactly rich. Bye, guys.
My name is Jsaw, and his is Tony. Of course, we're not rich.